Hey guys. So this video is going to be a video of my experiences traveling to Dubai, some tips and suggestions when visiting there. If you haven't seen my 5-day vlog series, I'll link them down below. I did really cool stuff when I was in the United Arab Emirates, like going to the tallest building in the world, riding a camel, going on an all-wheel drive dune bashing ride. It was insane. A trip that I'll never forget. But I had a lot of questions on my... Hold up. I have a cold, so if I sound like I have a cold, it's because I do. And if you see water droplets, it's because I'm filming outside, and I rarely do that. And if you could hear some, this video might be a lot of mess, but there's a lot of information, I promise. But I live near a main road, so if you hear background noise, that's what it is, and hopefully you can ignore it. So Dubai, it is a city within the United Arab Emirates, also known as the UAE, located in the Middle East. Dubai is one of 7 emirates within the UAE. An emirate is pretty much a political territory. Another emirate is also Abu Dhabi, which is their country's capital. And there are 7 emirates, as I said, but Dubai and Abu Dhabi are pretty much the more well-known emirates within the 7. And since it is an Islamic country, Sharia law is practiced throughout. So people who live there, as well as visitors and expats, are expected to follow that law, whether it is cultural, etc. Yeah, I don't really have an organized, structured way to talk about each point, so I'll just kind of like splabber on about my experiences. Since I live in the United States, I did not need to require a visa prior to entering the country. You get it upon entry. Countries like Canada, the UK, Germany, Hong Kong, you get a visa upon entry, and the visa is about 1 month long. Other countries like Thailand or Philippines, you actually have to get a visa prior to coming to the United Arab Emirates. So going into the country, I almost got deported. I don't know if you saw my vlog video. I'll link them down below. I have 5 vlogs. Upon entering, I was wearing my colored contacts, like the honey colored, and in my first vlog, I kind of talked a little bit about the guy in the immigration counter kind of questioning me. So if you end up going to the United Arab Emirates, don't wear colored contacts, because they pretty much, I mean, I understand it's a issue of national security. Like, me wearing a different colored contacts kind of says that I'm trying to be somebody that I'm not. And me being Filipino, it kind of raised a little bit of a red flag to them, because as I observed, I didn't meet that many Filipinos there that didn't go there for vacation. Most of them actually are expats. 12% of the population in Dubai is Emirati. The rest are expats, people who come in to work, and visitors. So that's a really, really interesting fact about the population there. Since it is a country practiced under Sharia law, one big thing is that you're not allowed to stay in a hotel room with somebody that's not your spouse. So I've read online, if you go to a hotel with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, that's really, really frowned upon. However, a lot of the hotels, especially like the nicer hotels, kind of turn a blind eye, because they do know people coming from Western countries will come into Dubai, and Dubai, in my opinion, is a lot more progressive as opposed to many other Muslim countries like Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, women can't even drive there, which is crazy. But I did see women drive in Dubai, FYI. Me and Forrest, since we were just friends, we didn't have any issues of staying in a hotel room, but be mindful that that is one thing that they look at if you share a hotel room with somebody that's not your spouse, FYI. Also, pork products is kind of frowned upon in Muslim culture. They don't eat pork, and I kind of noticed that throughout all the places that we went to. We didn't really have pork. I know that during our Arabian Adventure dinner, they only had lamb, beef, and chicken, which is fine because I eat chicken and I love chicken. But and every time they had bacon, it was turkey bacon. Another thing to watch out for is taking pictures or video of Emirati women. I know that when me and Forrest were at the Dubai Mall, we were eating at the Imperial Armani Cafe, Forrest took a picture of me with my pizza, and I'm gonna put an overlay, but there was a local woman right behind me, and she was wearing her hijab, and then once Forrest took the picture, and she was in the picture in the back, she acted kind of, you know, a little bit shy and kind of put her head down, and I know Forrest and I felt really, really bad. We should be more mindful about that, but I'm just telling you guys, as visitors going to Dubai, United Arab Emirates, or any Muslim country, is to, if you want to take pictures of a local woman, you have to ask first, is what I'm reading online, or just don't take a picture of them at all. Going into Dubai, one thing that I had questions about is, will I get around with English? And yes, you will get around with English. Arabic is the official language, but I think all people speak English in Dubai. As far as what to wear, I only brought one pair of tank top without sleeves. And I only wore that when I was at the water park. While reading online, they said tank tops are only appropriate when you are at the beach or at the water park. Otherwise, you have to wear sleeved shirts. And if you wear shorts, have them at the knee. I know that I read if you wore tank tops at the mall, you'll get kind of weird look. So many times I wore collared shirts, t-shirts, v-neck shirts, and shorts. I wore pants most places. If you go to a really, really nice restaurant, like we went to the Burj Khalifa for afternoon tea, and that was crazy. So we ended up having to wear slacks and a dress shirt, which is totally cool with me. But be mindful that you are in the desert. We went during a pretty cool time of the year. It was like 98 degrees Fahrenheit, but it typically, during the hotter months, it goes to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, which is crazy. Make sure to bring SPF, a lot of it. I know that Forrest, when we were at the water park, he ended up burning a little bit and getting really, really, really crisp and dark. Make sure to bring a lot of SPF and sunscreen when you're going to Dubai. For women, you can wear shorts, but they also have to be at the knee as well. That's what I'm reading, but I didn't really read too much about what women should wear in Dubai. Hold up. I saw one girl at the Mall of the Emirates wearing booty shorts, and I was kind of looking around and be like, what is she wearing? I was surprised nobody else looked at her. But transportation. So we took the taxi most times. Taxi is pretty affordable. It starts at 350 dirham. It's 3.66 dirhams to $1, and which wasn't too bad. So from here to like the Mall of the Emirates, it was probably like $10, which was not bad at all. One day we took an Uber, which is a car service. There's one in the US, but when we got the Uber, we got a Lexus, which was crazy. I've heard people getting a Mercedes a few times. The Dubai is bougie. I saw some ladies with their burqas, head to toe, or their hijabs, only showing their eyes, and these women are fierce. They're like the Real Housewives of Dubai. Like, one girl had her like heavy eye makeup on with a mascara, then on her arm was a Birkin bag, and she was wearing Christian Louboutin shoes with a red bottom. These women, or Emiratis, are so rich. Like, it's just a city of opulence. Don't feel bad if you feel poor there, because I felt poor there. Another transportation that we used was the metro, which was really, really easy to use. It was like 8 dirham, which is about like $3 to go between places. We took it from one of the malls to the Mall of the Emirates, which was really, really easy. A really nice ride between, because you got to see the Burj Al Arab, the Burj Khalifa. It was beautiful. If you are trying to save some money and, get some deals, I had a YouTube subscriber recommend this to me. They have an equivalent to an entertainment book, which is like book of coupons. It's called The Entertainer Dubai, for like 320 dirhams, I'm gonna guess like about 90 to 100 US. It's a book full of coupons for like buy one get one free for dining, bars, etc. We didn't get that because we were only staying for 5 days, but in retrospect, 2 of my friends after me went to Dubai, so in my head, we probably all could have just pooled in our money and bought this book and used it when we went. And another thing to look out for is Groupon. Groupon is present in Dubai, and I wish I would have found this out earlier, but you can get things like restaurant deals. We had an equivalent of our Arabian Adventures, which is like the desert safari with the camel rides. They had deals on that too. They had deals on yacht rides around the Persian Gulf. And again, I found about that information a little bit too late, and I wish I would have saw that earlier. But if you are looking ahead in advance, you can look at Groupon for Dubai and get some deals. So I think that's about it. I think maybe I'll talk about my highlights. One highlight, I have many highlights about going to Dubai. If I were to tell you to go to a few places, I would definitely say visit the Burj Khalifa. If you want to be a little bit more spendy, go to the Atmosphere Lounge where we went. Pay a little bit more for the afternoon tea, and it's kind of like you're having tea and you're gonna eat at the world's tallest building. It stands at a half a mile tall, which is crazy. The food was great, the service was pretty good. I'd say go there. So another thing that I did was, for activities, I went on Expedia.com to purchase different things that I wanted to do. I got my hop on hop off tour through Expedia.com. Just go online, search Dubai, and it'll give you a list of things. I got two activities there. One of them was like I said, the hop on hop off tour, which is really helpful because it was like you're going on your time, and then they give you a free headphones to listen in, and as you drive through Dubai, they give you like kind of cool information about each place. You can go through places like the Dubai Museum, the Gold and Spice Souk, Old Dubai Souk. Souk is another word for like a marketplace type of thing. You also go to Palm Jumeirah, the Burj Al Arab. You actually don't go inside the Burj Al Arab, just like around it. And another activity that I got through Expedia.com was the entrance to Aqua Venture, which is the water park within the Atlantis Hotel. That was so much fun. They had the crazy vertical drop water slide that I was too chicken to try, but I did a lot of lazy river inner tubing and really cool drinks. Tip, if you go there, bring your own towel because they charge you for towels. But I got both of those activities through Expedia. But yeah, I would say Dubai is a really safe city. Apparently it's one of the most safest cities in the world, and I believe it. I felt safe there. One minor fact, I'm Filipino, so going there, I already had the stigma of being a worker. Anyways, giveaway time. I have the bag that I got with I have two bags, but this is the one that I didn't touch. It is the Amenity Kit from the business class plane ride with Emirates, and I'll give you the sack. And it comes with this really, really cool Amenity toiletry bag. It's like this brown, it's like a canvas material, but it's pretty big, and I would definitely use this on future travels. So I have a few items here that was given from Emirates, and then a few items that I purchased for you guys. So opening this, I'll just go through the items. The crazy item, the Bulgari set. It has the cologne, the body lotion, and then the aftershave. Looks like that. Bougie. It comes with a brush, comb. It's retractable. Comes with this ice cool Rexona Men deodorant. Looks like that. It smells pretty good too. Some tissue paper, Kleenex, for when, you know, you have the sniffles like I do. Some Colgate toothpaste, some Gillette shaving cream, and of course a razor, and then a toothbrush with a cap on the top. And then to go with the theme, I got 3 items for you guys. They're toiletry items and they're travel size. First one is a body lotion, and it is called Versus by Versace. Looks like this. I smelled it. It smells pretty unisex, so anybody can use it. And especially when you're in the air, recycled air, dry skin, it is crazy. And then sadly, these 2 items are kind of more for men, but they smell more fresh than musky. So anyways, they're one is the Gucci Guilty shower gel, and then another one is the Gucci Pour Homme shampoo. So it looks like that. There's there was a price tag here, so I had to rip it off, but there's like a little bit of excess in there. So got those two for you, and then you also get the bag. But hopefully you guys can win this. To enter the giveaway, you must like this video. I'll also leave the mechanics down below of what to do, but like this video, you must subscribe, and then comment on this video about where you're from, because I'm really interested as to know where my subscribers are coming from, and I don't know, maybe I'll come visit your country next. But anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. I can't wait for my next travels, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!